What's up, guys? This is Carter Thomas with Bluecloud TV over here at bluecloudsolutions.com/TV. If you want to go check out any episodes, thank you for coming back. This is our Monday through Friday daily dose of the App Store, where we do deep dives into specific apps, deconstruct marketing strategies, and just give you the top news in the app business, things to see, things to think about, and upcoming trends as they appear. So you've got some pretty good information. We're going to keep these right around 10 minutes. This seems to be the sweet spot. And as always, please let me know if you have any feedback or comments about the format, what you'd like to see, anything like that. This is a work in progress. So all good stuff. All right. Well, it's July 24th. Holy cow. And make sure this stays on top here. So it's a Monday. You guys may have seen this Saraha app review I did last week. Go check that out. We deconstruct how this was done. This is a messaging app. A lot of cool feedback. A lot of people emailed me with some more information about this. Really just nailed it on the target demo. Saw a niche market, saw the problem it had, and solved it. Really amazing. When I scroll through, there's a few things I want to point out that I saw both from the news and from just thought it'd be interesting. Later this week, we'll dive into some into more of the deeper charts, but I saw the Flappy Dunk came out. So as you guys can imagine, Flappy Dunk, Flappy Birds, who hasn't played Flappy Birds ever? This is, as you'd expect, it looks very similar to Flappy Birds. It's just done with the basketball instead of a little bird in a Mario world. I have not played this game, but it's been interesting because it's been doing pretty well for the last month, like cruising along, and then all of a sudden, boom, it skyrocketed to the top of the charts. Now, it's really important to make sure we understand why this happened. And if you look at it, Flappy Dunk, see the charts, look at the updates, few updates here and there. Okay, that's kind of interesting, but what do we notice when we look at the charts? Well, let's look at who makes Flappy Dunk. It's a company called Voodoo out of France, which incidentally is where Ketchup is, right? Pretty sure they're good buddies over there. Wouldn't be surprised. If you look at Snake versus Block, which has been in the top 10 charts for the last couple of weeks minimum, they're also made by Voodoo. When you look at Flappy Dunk's spike in downloads, it's obvious that they started doing a cross-promotion strategy right here, or last Thursday, I should say, right when the App Store refreshes, driving to the top of the App Store, ride that wave, and now they're at the top of the App Store. And now they have two apps that are really pumping it in. So it's another example of how when you build a portfolio of, it could be games, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be games. The cross-promotion can work really well. And for it to, if you have apps that are very similar and complementary, and you have good retention, this can be a terrific strategy, right? We see this over and over and over again. As long as you have quality products, this is a very powerful strategy. So no, it's not another ASO keyword volume hack that you can do. It's honestly just pure cross-promo marketing by Voodoo. So great job by them. Capitalize on the Flappy. They know people like that game style. They just capitalize on the cross-promo of what they already have. Cool, and you can go check out Voodoo onto their websites. Obviously, very kind of simple publishing game. I don't know if they publish other people's games or they publish their own studios, but it looks like they are getting into the publishing business. So add them to the mix. I would not be surprised if they are very closely related to Ketchup, or at least have beers and or coffee with the guys at Ketchup over there in Paris. Other thing I wanted to point out, Pokémon Go. I saw a news article about this and I just wanted to investigate. It's up at the top, number one in the top grossing, and it hasn't been there for a while. Like it was really it took a back seat, right? So if you look at this grossing ranks, it was kind of top 10, top 15, whatever, and then all of a sudden it went all the way up to number one for top grossing. Now it's a big deal, and the article I was reading was saying that they just did an update with new in-app purchases, which is what led to this new grossing rank. So I'm going to do a little bit more investigation. I would encourage you guys to go investigate. Yeah, so I don't know what's in that update specifically, but that one update from a grossing standpoint made a huge difference. So if you're interested in augmented reality, and you're interested in how they hit the top, go check out their update. I'm gonna go check it out. Maybe later this week we'll talk about it. I thought this was interesting. Apple just shipped the fourth and maybe final beta version of iOS 11, which is going to roll out this fall, hopefully, fingers crossed, with the iPhone 8, which is that's what everyone's thinking. It's interesting to me that Apple is still pushing out Apple TV and a watch, right? So I wear the Apple Watch. I think it's a little overpriced for what you get for it. I don't know a lot of people that love the watch, but it's nice for what it does. It's for swimming and working out and everything else. It is interesting to me what sort of internal discussions they must be having to keep pushing out Apple TV. Now, 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, at the first Hawaii event, I thought Apple TV was going to be a huge deal. It ended up not being a huge deal, but for some reason they keep pushing this out. And it's hard to make money on Apple TV. I mean, I've talked to plenty of people that have Apple TV apps. We pushed out a couple of Apple TV apps that didn't do anything, which is why we didn't really advertise it. But there's something there. I wouldn't be surprised if Apple gets into the TV and or hardware business in the coming years. And it could be a great extension for any of you as you build out your brands, especially if your brands deal with content or subscriptions. So keep this on the burner. Apple's spending a lot of money. They're dedicating a lot of time, a lot of people to keeping TVOS alive, right? Why is that? There's got to be a plan. There has to be something that they know that they're gunning for, right? There's something about TV that they're not stopping it now. So that maybe with AR, who knows? But I thought that was really interesting. Lastly, along those same lines, I want to show you this video. This is on Twitter. This guy made he integrated AR kit, which is in the iOS 11 beta, and core location, which tracks your GPS. So he typed in Starbucks, and when you look at the app itself, it gives you real life 3D directions that's London, I believe he's in, right? And you can actually see the path in front of you, right? So it's pretty cool to see this on an app. Imagine wearing glasses, which is what they're hopefully going to roll out in the near future. So I think with AR, one thing that I didn't think about as much is things like navigation. I think that'll still follow the same rules of the navigation companies are going to do really well, but this could be an interesting category for AR. Directions, travel, which has typically been a very difficult category to monetize, may open up a whole new world for people like vloggers or scavenger hunts or whatever it may be. Thought that was really cool. I thought that was really potentially interesting for you guys. Other than that, things are looking good in the App Store. We're just cranking along here. Got some good stuff coming out of the Bluecloud Select group. So make sure that you guys keep posting that stuff. If you are new and you want to learn more about what we're doing over at Bluecloud, make sure you go over to bluecloudsolutions.com/checklist. Go download your free checklist, join the webinar, the workshops, learn a lot of free information, join our communities. It's a great place to be. We've got a couple thousand members now, and we are getting to the top and staying at the top. All right, this is Carter Thomas, Bluecloud Solutions TV on Monday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.